runners, I want to talk to you about this slant board. So something I've done for years and years is I always promote using your own body and your own body weight for mobility, for range of motion, and that's still me. It's always going to be me. And I just want to show you something. I used to use this plank of wood. I've had this for 25 plus years. It's just a plank of wood. You can get it anywhere. And what I've done with it for the last 25 plus years is I stick it on something and so that it's at a slant. And then look, I bend my knee and I just focus on feeling a really nice stretch through this area. No pressure anywhere on my body, but note something interesting because again, everything is about perception, like what I think I feel. I've been really focusing on feeling a stretch, right? And boy, do I. Even after 25 years. I was not focusing on making sure that my upper body stayed lifted. And again, I notice it on my runners because I'm looking at them. And so if I'm looking at you, I'm always going to fix your line. Make sure, guys, that everything you do, you check your line. So yes, I'm stretching my calf, but does it make any sense to stretch and look at it or look down, right? So just so you know, I've really been working on let's hold our line while we stretch our calves. Now, that being said, about 2 months ago, the gym where I coach got this slant board. So I thought, hey, that's interesting. I have this at home. I've never tried it with 2 feet at the same time. Wow, it's really different. And so if you do make your own, make it wide enough that you can put both feet, because I'm telling you, you can still do a 1 foot stretch. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to encourage you guys to hold a pose as bent as you can. Talk about that in a second. But just so you know, and this is on the lowest level. As soon as I got on here with both of my feet, I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is ready stance. You see, this is actually ready stance. And you can see how I line up. Ears, shoulders, hips. This line, it's an imaginary line because your knees are bent, right? So the bottom part of the line, not my line, but from hip to head, this is your line. Ears, shoulders, hips. And having your knees relaxed and your full range of motion in your calves, your heel, your soleus, wow, it's going to change your running. I'm telling you, it's really interesting that when you can feel what feels right, how much better that's going to feel for you. Because ideally, you should be able to, everybody should, stand in your pose. And I tell people to bend their knee. So people are like, I'm kind of bending. And I'm like, no, like bend. This should not be painful. So a lot of, I think, the hesitation on the knee bend or the awkwardness or uncomfortable, I'm now realizing is probably a lot of it's tension in your calves, and that calf is not letting you relax. You're like, your shoulders are here instead of being here. So I'm just going to ask you to take this challenge for yourself. You can make your own. All you need to make sure it's that both feet are supported and that it's on an angle. Very important though, when I've been putting people on it, the first thing they do is they get on and they do this. It's like what I used to do. Walk yourself up. Use a wall. Use something sturdy. Hold on and lift up. And I recommend holding on because you want to make sure that you're really holding this line. Okay, so I mean, I probably spent the first month just checking that I was in line. And really, a doorway works really well because you can climb up the doorway. And then I want you to start opening up your upper body. You're going to be amazed at how much your shoulders, your back, your mid-back, your lower back release just by hanging out on here. And look, I'm not doing anything. You have to stay still. That is the biggest challenge that I have faced, is staying still. Shocking, I know. But the reality is you want your upper body to be free. So I'm going to challenge you to keep your lower body still. My knees are slightly bent. Please keep the knees slightly bent. They need to be free so the calf can be free. Knees free, calves free. Knees free, ankles free. Knees free, toes free, right? It will release the rest of your foot to be free if you leave that knee just a little bent. And then hold on to something and play with your upper body. See, this is the best thing now. I can now work on my line, check your neck, right? Check your shoulders are relaxed. You can do this because you're allowing your legs to actually relax. And, you know, I'm not going to give you a time goal. The idea is to stay as long as you'll stay focused. So I started myself, I think, with about 30 seconds. And then I have moved myself up to about 1 to 2 minutes at a time. And I'll just do it throughout the day. And so it's just a really simple way to get started. And then, of course, because I'm me, just to show you, if you stand sideways, it's fantastic. Grab onto your door frame and gently pull. Okay, now because I don't want to face away from you, I'm going to move the board, but you can, of course, stay here and just turn around. But what's important is, again, my knees are soft and I'm against a stable support. And then look, wow, it's a whole new world. It's amazing. Just make sure your head and neck are relaxed. And again, I'm not looking at time. I'm more focused on how did that feel? Way more than how long did I spend on it. Knees are soft, and then you can just, wow. I mean, you know, honestly, this whole, you know, our neck gets tight, our shoulders get tight, our ribs get tight. So as you open this up, knees are soft. You see there's still some movement happening. And you do that, and you get off, and it's always for me, test, retest. Take a few breaths. It's pretty intense, especially if you haven't really opened up that way. And then, of course, I always do this. Anytime I do anything new, I immediately will check it with my running because I want to feel, how did that feel? Now, I can tell you for myself because I'm now in my, I'm definitely either finished the second month or into the third month. What I feel the most for my running is movement freedom. My arms feel really more relaxed. My head and neck feel more relaxed. And I feel even less effort. And it's wild for me because I've been studying this for years and years, right? I'm always working on my running and I'm always feeling, how can I help other people feel even better in their running? So I promise I only share things or promote things, you know, things other than just your body weight, if I feel a difference too. So I'm telling you, just get started by standing, slight bend in the knees, lift that line, and notice I didn't even lift it up. This is also really important. I didn't either. I spent the first month just where it is. Once I hit month 1, only then did I lift up. So please, please make sure that you're actually holding a very comfortable line, because once you start to go up, it's very easy to do this. And that's the big tell. If your hips are back, it's too much for you. It's too much. So if you can correct it, like if you can lift up, bend your knees, lift, and then hold, okay, then you can stay there. And that's kind of how you can test yourself. But if you lift it and your hips go back, it's just letting you know you're not quite ready for that. And I'm telling you, it took me a month to lift up. And I've been doing this for years and years and years and years. So it's been amazing. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, give it a go. Let me know what you think. Again, you can get one. We have it on the app. We have a link to it. I'm going to be putting together more things, of course, for drills, because for me, I've been having so much fun with feeling and waiting and holding the line. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And again, thank you so much, guys. If you are watching, if you're subscribing, thank you. If you haven't, please do. And then share with your friends. And if you've tried the 3-2-1 run, let me know. I really would enjoy the feedback. Have a great run.